Good morning, traders, and welcome to the daily call today, Wednesday, the 17th of May. Before we get started, please understand that any advice in today's session is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Okay, let us kick off and have a look at what's happened yesterday. We're starting in Australia. The minutes from the Reserve Bank of Australia had really little impact on our own Aussie dollar. The RBA is cautious, but the Australian dollar was mainly driven by a weaker US dollar yesterday. All in all, it had an up day. If we move along, have a look at the UK. The GBP USD hit highs just above 129.50 yesterday, and that was on the back of the CPI numbers, but quickly sank below the 129 handle as investors remembered that the central bank's comments mentioned that any increase in inflation won't really last because it's driven entirely by weakness of the sterling. So we saw basically a push up and then basically just dropped down about 85 pips. It was quite a very volatile pair yesterday, the GBP USD. In the US, we saw a decline in housing starts and building permits for the month of April. This triggered a wave of selling for the US dollar, as basically the US dollar continues to lose ground against most majors, all bar the yen, which is still kind of been a little bit resilient. In New Zealand, just only a couple of hours ago, we got the PPI number come in at 0.8, and that producer price continues to rise in New Zealand, and the main contributor to that is, no surprise, dairy products. So that was the news. Yesterday, the Kiwi had almost produced a doji, so it had a fairly neutral day, and it's just started off with a little bit of positive news this morning. Okay, let's have a look at what our chart of the day is for today. The chart that I found is our own Aussie dollar. You can clearly see from what I'm showing you here, it appears that we are in downtrend and we have pulled back and produced an inside candle situation. Now, will it hold or not? I don't know, but you can basically, the way that you would trade this is you place your pending order at the bottom of the inside candle, and if we get triggered, well, then we basically take the journey down. If we do trigger the top, please make sure you cancel that order because that would invalidate the trade. No harm done. You basically just cancel out the pending order. But there you have it. Our chart of the day today is the Aussie dollar on a daily time frame. Okay, let's move on and have a look at what we have in terms of data releases for the session that is about to start. We have at 6:30 this evening, of course this is in my local time, Australian Eastern Standard Time. We have from the UK, we have average earnings index. At 10:30, Canadian manufacturing sales numbers are due, and at just after midnight, 12:30, we have from the US the crude oil inventories. So again, that one for any CAD traders, the oil really affects the Canadian dollar. So that's all that we have in terms of major data releases for this session. As always, guys, please feel free to contact us if you do have any questions. Follow me on Twitter at ChatFX for trade setups and breaking news. Most importantly, hope you all have a fantastic trading day. Tomorrow I will be in Melbourne doing a seminar. You can go on the website, have a look if you'd like to come along. So I will be doing a daily call tomorrow. Friday possibly might be a bit difficult, and I might just put out the chart of the day. But other than that, I'll talk to you tomorrow anyway. Have a great day. Bye for now.